It's a plot twist about, it was just some crazy shit. Because people were saying she was a prostitute. I wanted to get my bitch justice. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Trey, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so we're going to get into a Longhorn Steakhouse mukbang. Got some baby back ribs with some sweet potato with some cinnamon, butter, and sugar on it. Y'all, these ribs. These ribs ain't nothing to play with. Some macaroni and cheese and some grilled shrimp with some rice. So actually in this video, y'all, I want to talk about, hold on. It's over here. There. Alright. Can you still see me? So in today's video, I'm gonna tell you how I worked at this drugstore and I had a homeless friend who was homeless, and I saw her, I witnessed her get sexually assaulted. I'm gonna give you a backstory how I met her. I'm gonna try to give you a backstory of who she is based on what she told me, because she ain't tell me shit. She was top secret. It's a plot twist about, it was just some crazy shit. Because people were saying she was a prostitute, and that wasn't it. I didn't believe that. People saying she acted on herself. I didn't believe that. I wanted to get my bitch justice. I was working at a drugstore. It was a 24-hour drugstore. Ratchet. It was, we sold legal drugs in the store. They sold and did illegal drugs outside the store. Talking about customers, junkies, homeless people. One particular day I came to work, this lady sitting outside the store. She had a bag or a cart, and she was sitting outside the drugstore. People was giving her money. We're gonna call her Mary, because that's what she told me her name was. I asked her what their real name. She said, no, that's what she was gonna kill me. So I'm gonna tell y'all that. She told me her name was Mary. Her name isn't Mary. Anyway, it starts to rain, like pour down rain. So I go back outside to see if was she still out there. She was gone. Next day I came to work. She was sitting outside the store. It started raining. I went to go see if she was out there. She was sitting out there. She sat out there for about a week. My manager told her she couldn't sit out in front of the store because the customers was coming past. She was like, cool. She left. I thought she was gone. The mac and cheese okay. The store manager told her she can't sit out in front of the store. She said, bet. She left. I'm thinking she already gone. She come in the store, do a little shopping, and I ring her up and she leave. I asked my manager, I said, well, where she come from? He said she lives behind the store now. Fast forward. She lived behind that store, y'all, for seasons went past, y'all, like spring, winter, fall. She sat outside, and all she had was a blanket. Okay, fast forward. I befriended her. I became cool with her. I would go on live and I would chill with her. All with my friend. She was fine. She was pretty. And I was confused why she was outside. I was trying to protect her, because I felt like it was my job while I was there overnight to make sure she was straight. At least till daytime. Because she was out, she slept outside by a dumpster. A girl. A lady all by herself. So I met her. She told me her name was Mary. And I was asking her questions. She told me a little of her business, you know. I hope nobody be in the comments like he fucking that food up, because I'm not trying to. What I got from her talking was she had an abusive husband. So she left. But she left her kids. And what she told me was she left her kids with the abusive husband. Mary was a panhandler. She got hella money. She always had money. When she came in Walgreens, she would buy rib, good rib. You want some? If that would have dropped, I would have ended this video. I'd have been y'all want to see that, don't it? I'll let y'all see that. There I go. And for all my people that say they don't eat pork, I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork. Yes, you do. Pork. Mary always came in the store with money. So my manager was like, how does she get so much money? Like, I rung her up and she pulled out money. When Mary slept outside, the customers would give her money because they didn't see how that woman was slept through months. And when they all came in there, when they all came in there, like, how do that lady survive? Like, you know, y'all don't think like y'all can let her stay here? I'm gonna like let her stay here. No, I ain't got that right. Because I leave at 7 in the morning. I can't let her stay here. But what I eventually did, fast forward. I let her stay my shift. So if I stayed to 7, I was like, shit, you can stay here to 7. Once y'all started raining and stuff. I didn't want her in the rain. So I was like, Mary, you can come in. My manager, he was like, cool. I'm like, cool. Y'all, Mary came in there when it started raining one day, and Shawty never left. She never left outside the store again. She lived there. She cut her toes. She bathed in the chair in the photo section. Mind you, she was living outside. She went in the alley and bathed outside in the alley in front of a lot of people. Mary. Mary had a little lamb. Mary had all this money. People speculated she was prostituting. Mary never left. Customers complained and said they felt uncomfortable with the homeless lady living in the photo booth. The store manager came to us and said customers complained to corporate, and corporate wanted the homeless lady to get out the building. Management said whoever brought her in here need to get her out. I brought her there because I felt sorry for her. So they made me get her out. And y'all, if y'all know she's sleeping outside, either the weather, done fuck with her head, or either she won't wrap too tight when she was sleeping outside from the gate. I told Mary she had to go. Mary cussed me out, took the fuck out of her face, and said she was going no fucking where because it was court ordered that she stay there. She about to embarrass me. Hold on. She about to embarrass me. My man's about to see me act crazy because if this girl get loud with me one more time, I'm beat ass. No, I'm like, Mary, my manager's saying, you gotta go, blah, blah. It is court ordered that I stay here. Court ordered. So don't you or anyone else. I'm like, I'm pretty much pushing her out the door. She like, get the hell up off me. I'm like, oh, about to get the boxing. Mary gets to the front. She says, I want to speak to the manager. I'm like, oh my gosh. My manager comes out. She says, I want to speak to the store manager. He says, oh gosh. The store manager told us to get her out there. Store manager comes out. He's like, ma'am, can I help you? She was like, it is court ordered that I stay here. He's like, ma'am, customers complaining. Now, his ass, and she pointed me out and cussed me out on from in front of my manager. When she did that, I grabbed her. I knew she wasn't wrapped too tight. I grabbed her in front of my manager, and I smiled. And as she was like, get off me, I took her outside, like, and she was like, kind of like, get the hell up off me. I'm leaving type shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck is your issue? And we went inside the building, and I cussed the ass out. I cussed her out. I laid her ass to rest. I told her how I felt before I cussed her out. We was beefing. Me and the homeless girl was beefing. She'll come in there, I grip, she'll go to the other register. I mean, shit, bitch. I was trying to look out for you. So, I gave in. And there was nobody else to ring her up but me. And I gave in. I started talking to her, talking to me. And after that, we began being cool because I would take her out to eat. Every morning, I would take her out to eat. When I would get off in the morning, I would wait for my Uber at the Burger King across the street while she'd eat breakfast. So this particular day, I went outside to go get on my phone, but I act like I was going to go sweep the lobby. Really going to go check on Mary. I always tried to do that without just boldly going to go walk over there because she was behind the building. So I didn't want anybody to think I was going to go over there and get some sloppy toppy. No. So I was trying to act like I was doing something while trying to check on her. You feel me? Like sweeping the lobby while checking at the same time versus walking over there, looking, going behind there because people are, he's fucking her! That nigga fucking her! What? Me? Mary? Ooh. I'm done, y'all. I ate that. That was good. Longhorn Steakhouse. Shout out to you. The ribs were bomb, baby. Go check on Mary. And this bicycle with this gentleman on it was driving in a circle in front of her, watching her. So when he saw me sweeping the lobby, I looked up and he locked eyes with me and I locked eyes with him. And he drove out of the lobby and he drove around, went to the gas station across the street. The boy was ranging from the age of 15 and 21. When I saw him circling around Mary, I was like, okay, that was kind of weird. Like he was trying to bait her out, but okay. So I leave. I go in the store. I came back out and I just proceeded to sit back down. I had the broom beside me. Now on my phone, but I'm watching him cross street at the gas station to see what's his next move. And he stayed over there for a little minute. I went back in the damn store. So I went to the store to get something to eat, drink, and I came back out. When I came back out, he was already coming. When I came out, he had kind of like went past the. So as I'm coming out, he was already going past the door. So he didn't see me come out the store, and he was going on the side of the building. This was always my biggest fear because I'm always just like, I don't understand why this woman, this attractive, seemed like she had sense. Woman, a pretty woman behind a drugstore in the hood. I was sitting down, I watched him go on the side of the building, he went to the back. So I grabbed my broom and I'm proceeding like I'm sweeping, but this time I go further out to the street so I can get a clear view of really what's going on. I walked up and I'm sweeping, I'm looking around the bush, and she was slumped like this on like a pole. And this guy was ejaculating on top of her head. So when I saw that, I was so much in shock. I didn't even yell or ask him what he was doing. I said, yo, because I was like, I could not believe. And I said, yo, like what the? And then he hopped up, he looked back, and then he hauled ass. And then I ran over there to her, and then when I looked, I was just trying to make sure she was, like still okay, still in whole, still alive. Then I chased him to the back of the building. When I chased him to the back of the building, I guess he ran behind a trash can. I tried to talk to him, try to get him to come from behind the building, because like I said, I assumed he was from the age of 15. Well, to start off at 15, I literally thought he was a child. So the only reason I said 21 because based off the pictures that they were showing me of the people. So, the police. So, I tried to talk to him. He didn't come from behind there. I didn't stay back there long because I didn't want to get shot. I didn't know if he had a gun or anything. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go check on Mary to make sure she okay, make sure she all right. So I was like, his bike was still there. I don't want to touch it because I didn't want to touch the bike. And he immediately started busting at me like, nah, none of that. So I left the bike. I guess he was back there. And I left and I went to go check on Mary. When I went to go check on Mary, he had already ejaculated on her. So I woke her up and I informed her what was going on. I don't know if she was humiliated or if she just didn't like. I took it that she was humiliated. Me personally, as a human being, I felt like she was humiliated when I told her. She was like, okay. I was like, okay. I went back into place and I told her, I think we should call the police. White guy. I'm like, okay, call the police. I guess I'll be the one to deal with it because I'm the one that saw it. She was covered in, he had ejaculated on her. I told the manager. The manager said, let's call the police. We called the police. The police pulled up. They talked to her. They said she was a little nonchalant. She didn't want to press charges. She really didn't care. But they felt like since they saw the human fluid on her that they were going to take, They said they found somebody. They show us this picture. And the picture is some little boy on a bike. Some strange little boy on a bike. And I looked and I said, that's the bike, but that's not the little boy. He was like, huh? I said, that's the bike, but that's not the little boy. Long story short, y'all, the actual boy that actually did it had called his homeboy and told him that he can use the bike that he had just did the crime in. His homeboy took the bike and was driving around thinking that his homeboy let him use the bike, and the police stopped him with the bike that was identified in the assault process. You get what I'm saying? And then when the police showed me the picture of the person that was supposedly assaulted the individual, I'm looking, I'm just like, that's the bike, but that's not the dude. To come to find out, he called his homeboy to take the blank. Y'all, I was like, I'm ready to get the hell from around here. But I went out to Cracker Barrel one time, y'all, and I was going to get something to eat. And I'm looking, and this lady sitting on the stoop in front of Cracker Barrel, and I'm looking, I'm like, that look like Mary. I'm like, Mary. And Mary worked at Cracker Barrel. She's no longer homeless. She got her own place. She worked at Cracker Barrel, and she's doing good. And I just couldn't believe it. She's still married. I was like, can I give you a hug? No. I'm like, okay, she's still married. But that's crazy. I guess good things do happen. But to the guy that sexually assaulted her, you're wrong. You're so wrong. That was dirty. That was dirty. Seriously, that was trifling. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. If you like my video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Comment below your favorite part. Let me know how you feel about that situation. I don't know, y'all. I don't know how to end this video. I'm all over the place with ending the video, so I'm just about to just go and just hide out and just, I don't know. I don't know.
No matter what, shawty ready to ride. We take